Welcome back to another Code Recollection. Last time we finished the first game entitled Two Memories. The second game, Journey into Lost Memories, was not previously released in any official capacity in North America. So this is going to be extra blind. I mean, I didn't play the first game either, but there's a lot more people who didn't play the second. That said, there's going to be a slight change here. At the time of recording this, view numbers aren't particularly high on the first game uploads. So, in that respect, I feel like I don't actually have to cut them up into shorter parts. So for the second game, I think each stream VOD is just going to be a full episode. And so I won't be doing the little outros, or intros, in the middle of the stream. Just gonna play until I'm done. Well, not with the game, but until I've had enough for the night. So, at least for the second game, the parts will be longer. On that note, let's see what happens. JC Valley, 1994. That name showed up towards the very end of the first game. Seems to be our connecting thread for the sequel. We're seeing young Ashley, her mother, the another. Now a train.
Dad and I left Blood Edward Island together. 2 years have passed since then. I had just turned 14 at the time. I was so happy to get to live with Dad. But it didn't turn out to be so simple. Dad bailed as soon as I started high school. He went to work as a scientist at this place called JC Valley.
I'll come home on the weekends.
That's what he said right before leaving for Lake Juliet. But eventually, he stopped coming home. Now I haven't seen him in 6 months.
That's a long time to wait before, doing anything.
Come to Lake Juliet for a camping trip.
Oh, I guess he was calling.
It was so sudden. Like, I have a life too, right? I already have my own plans. But I was worried about him.
Alright, a bus stop. Because that means they're busting out all the stops for us.
Oh, finally here. And Dad isn't. Oh, right. Jessica wanted me to check in. My phone... It's in my bag. Oh. Hey!
Well, he just became very unlikable.
Give me back my bag!
Yo.
Oh, I lost him. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have come!
Chapter 1, Sudden Recollection. Haha, I said the name of the game. Yeah, you sure showed that pebble.
This completely sucks. My bag's been stolen. What can I do? My whole life was in that bag. My wallet, my cell phone. I can't even get a hold of Dad now.
I mean, if that's your life, it's still in the bag. You used the past tense, so unless you found a new life...
My band's songbook was in there too. And my teddy bear. Ugh. That kid definitely went through it by now.
Another code is... I guess you would call it a point and click. Yeah, you do end up going... You do point at stuff and click on them. It's a mystery game with puzzles. I'm actually playing the second game right now, because this is the collection with both games. And so the last 5 streams, we beat the first game, but now this is right at the beginning of the sequel.
He's probably laughing at me for carrying a teddy bear around. Ugh. Unluckiest girl in the world. Mom's pendant!
I did play some Salmon Run, but I did not have people to...
I'm so glad I'm wearing it.
Extra work with. I didn't even know it was happening, honestly.
This pendant.
I was just trying to kill some time, and then it was
all I
like,
had
oh,
from
extra
Mom.
work.
I guess it isn't the only thing I have left on me. The DAS Dad sent me. Why did he send it? Ugh, just looking at this thing. It reminds me of him. It's only making me angrier.
You're more important to your dad than you realize, Ashley. I told him when you'll be arriving. He'll pick you up at the bus stop.
Oh, Jessica. Dad definitely did not pick me up at the bus stop. I'm over this. I quit. No way am I camping.
I mean,
I'm
it's
getting
a
on the
bit
next
more
bus
mature
and
than
going
Blue's
home.
Clues. Like, we had murder, drinking problems, the traumas of war, and that was just in the first game.
Oh, wait. I guess I can't. My wallet is in my bag.
I mean, maybe the Mystery Incorporated
Which
variant
means
that
I
was
need to
around
see
in like
Dad if I want to
2010.
go home. Oh, okay. I'll go find Dad at the campsite, and I'll get the money I need to get out of here. And that kid, if I run into him, I'm getting my bag back. Maybe Dad will be at the campsite.
Ooh, I can check my device. Alright, we still have a camera and an album. There are 9 collectible messages. That's less than the last game. Interesting. And we still have the another keys from the first game. That's also interesting. It's been just over 2 years since that trip to Blood Edward Island. My dad and I lived together for a while afterward, but it never felt quite right. Eventually, around the time I started high school, Dad left home again, using his work as an excuse. After that, I really threw myself into my music, which I love, and got an electric acoustic guitar so I could become a musician. Just when I was getting serious about practicing, I got an invitation out of the blue to go camping with Dad. Like I didn't have my own plans. But I couldn't exactly say no, so I came to the campground and, surprise, surprise, Dad doesn't show up. And then my bag was stolen. This whole thing sucks and I shouldn't have come. Jessica is my aunt, and basically my favorite person. She's raised me since I was little, just like a mother. When Dad came back to live with us and his and my relationship got awkward, she was always worrying about us. I agreed to come on this trip partly because I didn't want to worry her anymore. She said the reason Dad invited me was that there was something he wanted to talk to me about. Just us. But what's there to say at this point? I certainly don't have anything to say to him. I haven't heard Eruption, so I can't say if I agree with your comparison or not. My mom died on the night of my 3rd birthday, 13 years ago. When I saw her death through another on Blood Edward Island, she had a peaceful look on her face, as Dad held her in his arms. She was worried that another would be used for harm, so Dad destroyed it. Dad's gift for my 14th birthday was a pendant from Mom. As long as I wear it, she's with me. A little over 2 years ago, I reunited with my dad on Blood Edward Island after 11 years apart. We started living together again after that, but 11 years really is a long time, and our relationship got awkward fast. Dad left home to start working at a place called JC Valley. I think I may have driven him away. What are we doing here, Dad? You didn't even bother coming home on weekends for the last 6 months, and suddenly we're going camping? What's going on with you? The boy who stole my bag. All I know about him is that he's real fast. I need to find him and get that bag back. There's a bunch of important stuff in there. I hope he hasn't looked inside yet. But who is he? What did he steal my bag for? Interestingly, I can toggle back to the first game's chart. And there's red dots on a lot of them. Oh, they added text here for the end of the first game. Okay, well, we've established what's going on at the beginning of the second game. Let's go back and see how people felt at the end of the first game. If I knew this was here, I would have read it first. Dee looked happy as he moved on, after finally regaining all his memories. So long, Dee, and thank you. I have some sad memories, but thanks to you, I finally learned the truth. You were the only person I could share my true feelings with. I'll never forget what happened today, the day before my 14th birthday. Meeting Dee, reuniting with my dad, what I remembered about Mom. Dad told me that Mom gave me my middle name. It means beautiful moon. Thanks for that awesome name, Mom. And then he gave me Mom's pendant as a birthday present. I'll never take it off. As long as I have this, I'll feel her presence watching over me. Dad rescued Jessica, and I finally got to give her a hug. I love her so much. Seeing the same old smile, it was like my worries sort of melted away. Jessica seemed sad when she heard about Bill. He did terrible things to both her and Dad, but he was still an old friend, so I guess it makes sense she'd be sad. At least now it's all over. We can finally go home and bring Dad with us. I can't wait to celebrate my birthday tomorrow with one of Jessica's cakes. Dad seemed surprised that Bill, his friend and research partner, would betray him and Mom. I guess he thought he knew Bill, so he was sad to find out the truth. Still, I'm glad that we know. He got his true memories back, and he was able to keep his promise to Mom that he'd protect another. I feel like what Dee said is perfect for Dad. Even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end it's always for the best. Phoenix Wright would agree. Now I know everything about what happened to Mom that day. Dad was heartbroken when he found out Bill was the one who shot her, but I'm glad we know the truth. Thank you for protecting me, Mom. I wish you could be here with me and we could just be talking and laughing together. You've moved on to whatever's next, but I'll always carry a bit of you in my heart. Bill fell off a cliff in the cave and disappeared into the water below. Dad tried to save him. Why didn't Bill grab his hand? I'll never forgive him for killing Mom, but it would have been better if he'd had a chance to atone for what he did. When it looked like Bill was going to shoot us, Dee tried to stop him, and just for a moment, it seemed like Bill could see him. After Bill died, I found an old picture in a notebook on his desk, showing him and Franny. I guess Franny was Bill's mom. Maybe he could see Dee because they were related? I found an old notebook in the underground cave with a photo in it. The photo showed a grown-up Franny with her little son, Bill. But Franny was his mother. She looked so happy in the picture. I'll bet she was a great mom. There's a huge cave underneath the mansion. After seeing Thomas shot, Dee ran away from Henry down to this cave and fell off a cliff to his death. The truth that he was searching for was sad and terrible, but having remembered everything, Dee was finally able to pass beyond. Dee was my secret friend. Neither Dad nor Jessica could see him. I was surprised that the captain could, but not as surprised as Dee was. I didn't want to say goodbye, but then I saw how happy he looked. I'm so glad to have met him. If I hadn't, I would have been all alone, and I'm sure I wouldn't have found my dad or saved Jessica. Thank you so much, Dee. I hope you and your father are happy together. Speaking of that captain, the captain came to pick us up from the island right on time. When we didn't show up at the dock, he got worried and came out to the cove to look for us, so I was right that he's a nice guy. You'd never know it to look at him, though. But the most surprising thing was that he could see Dee, and Dee was even more surprised than I was. Nobody had seen him for 57 years, so it was a shock that an old guy like him could. I think the captain has more going on than you can see, you know? Thomas was shot by his brother Henry. It must have filled him with such terrible regret to die and leave behind Dee, who had a weak heart. I don't know what happened between them or what the reasons could have been, but it sure is sad thinking of someone killing another member of their family. I hope they're all together now, somewhere better than this island. Henry chased Dee to the underground cave, but not because Dee saw him shoot Thomas, but because he knew Dee had a bad heart and wanted to calm him down. It must have broken Henry's heart after killing Thomas to lose Dee as well. Alright, that is all character chart updates. I have an inventory. I've got the DAS, a device I received from Dad. It looks like a game console, but it's something only I can use. And Mom's pendant, a teardrop-shaped pendant Dad gave to me as a memento of Mom. It contains a liquid with a mysterious shine. It would also seem the option to combine items carries over from the last game. Now, we unlocked that mechanic very late into the first game, and then we only used it once. Alright, what happens if I backtrack towards the road? Get this, I'm just gonna go home.
Man.
Oh, but I guess I don't have money for a bus ticket. Okay, they remind you why you have to go this way. Bye, Bunny.
Huh.
Lake Juliet sure is impressive. A bench. I've been on my feet a long time. Maybe I'll take a break here. No, I should go get bus fare from Dad and get home ASAP.
Huh.
I'm a little surprised the mail carrier gets out this far. All visitors must check in at the guest house upon arrival. You will receive a key card required for accessing the campsite. Oh my god, it's Addison from Tears of the Kingdom. But I can't talk to him until I go get my guest card. I guess this table is for guests to use. I don't need it right now, though. Anything to say about the tree? These bushes? Is that a picture on the flag? Is that picture on the flag the logo for the campground? Seems like a really pretty lake, at least in the picture. No comment on the rocking chair. Or the flowers. Or the windows.
Hello? There's no one here.
You're here.
What is this music?
Forget the music. You want to talk about those
Does this
bears?
place have its own theme song or something? Okay, this is not my jam. Hey, so...
Anyone around? Customer here. These bears are very familiar from the first game. I wonder if anyone played the original releases, which, you know, probably had a bigger gap of time between them. I wonder if anyone maybe forgot about where these bears showed up in the first game. They look like they're having fun camping here. This would be a good ad.
Huh?
I guess these bears are the campground mascots. Oh, they're L and J for Lake Juliet. Must have stepped out. Seems like bad business to not have anyone here. Maybe I'll just go. Well, I guess she's just assuming it's a poster that people purchase and that they don't use it as an ad, but we don't know. Looks like the t-shirts on this rack are all too big for me. Strange rock. There's a sign explaining the rock with unusual colors. The miraculous rainbow stone. What makes it miraculous?
This
looks like a pamphlet for the area.
Huh.
This map of Lake Juliet should be useful. Got the pamphlet. Hey, it's our map. The theme song is stuck in my head. What kind of plant is this? I wonder if it ever blooms. This shot of the mountain looks like the view I saw from the bus. They must have taken the photo right around here then. Is this an ad poster? Seems like I've seen this picture around. Lake Juliet Zero Trash Program. Recycle empty cans and get tokens. Poster for a boathouse. Somewhere at the campground.
What?
Oh, it says temporarily closed. Why come out to a lake if you can't even ride a boat? I could spend a whole day here, just chilling on that comfy sofa. Not sure how long I could listen to this theme song, though. It's all full of gumballs, but I can't see how to buy one. It doesn't seem like regular coins would fit. Maybe you need a weird token or something? There's a variety of drinks in the fridge. Looks pretty refreshing. Oh, they have Cool Pop. But there's no clerk to ring me up. Oh, this stereo is where the music's been coming from. This is too fancy to be stuck playing just this song. If I had to listen to this all day, it would probably haunt my dreams at night. No comment on anything else on the counter? There's a
Oh.
room farther in. Is it a storage room? Doesn't look like anyone's around. No comment on the speaker. There's a door for employees. The door is locked. Worth a shot. Excuse me, anyone here? No answer. Well, I didn't see anyone through the blinds. Alright, let's go talk to Addison. That's my nickname for him because it looks like he's standing by a signpost.
There, all done.
The president will be proud.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello?
Now that's some spirit. What can I do for you?
Can I ask you something?
Absolutely.
I stopped by the guest house, but it was empty. Is it closed today?
That's strange. It shouldn't be. He must have been taking another one of his breaks.
Who?
There's a student working at the guest house part-time. Not the hardest worker I've ever seen. Takes a lot of breaks.
And yet he's still employed.
Huh, really?
I'm sure he'll be back soon.
I guess I'll try again then.
Good plan.
Unluckiest girl in the world.
First my bag stolen, now the guest house is empty. It's just one thing after another.
Is something wrong?
Well, it said if I want to follow park rules, I'm supposed to get a thing from the guest house, but,
I'm Dan Maxwell, a forest ranger.
there's like... These guys have intro title cards. That wasn't a thing in the first game.
One of my jobs is to help folks in trouble. Call me Dan. What's your name?
Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins.
Well, hi there, Ashley.
Well, where's
Wanna tell me
Ashley's
what
title
happened?
card?
Someone stole my bag.
What? That's terrible.
I was at the bus stop and a boy snuck up behind me. He snatched my bag and ran off.
A boy, you say?
I'd just gotten off the bus, too. Unluckiest girl in the world, huh?
I see. I'm sorry that happened. Can you describe the stolen bag?
Well, it's a blue backpack, about this big.
Thanks. Got it. I'll keep my eyes out for the boy and your bag when I'm on patrol.
Thank you so much.
Just in case, I'd like you to file a theft report at the guest house.
But there's no one at the guest house. We went over this.
You should tell your parents about it too, if you haven't yet.
And how am I supposed to find my dad if I can't go into the park because I don't have a guest pass?
Are they here with you?
Dad's at the campsite. Probably.
Whew. That's a relief to hear. You must be shaken, but I hope you can relax once you meet up with your dad.
If he was remotely normal, then yeah, maybe.
Way to out your dirty laundry to the random stranger.
That kid is back from his break by now. Why don't you try the guest house again?
Yeah, okay. Thanks for your help.
Alright, how much money are we putting on that boy being the guest house employee? Before we check on that, though, let's just get Dan's notes. Dan is a forest ranger in charge of the area around Lake Juliet. He does a lot of stuff like watching the state of the forest and posting signs about cleanup activities. It seems like he's been doing this job for a long time and knows everybody around here. Dan was worried about me when he saw I was upset, and when I told him a boy stole my bag, he was really kind and listened to what I had to say, which was nice. He said he'll keep an eye out while he's on patrol, so maybe I'll get my bag back after all.
What?
This place is deserted. The clerk isn't back yet. Maybe they're in the back room. Let's spy through the blinds.
Oh.
Someone's there. Must be the part-timer. Excuse me, hello? Guess he can't hear me. You know, it sure was nice of them to put the blind openers on this side of the window. As opposed to the inside, where, you know, you could lock the room, and then no one could open the blinds while you're in the locked room. His back is turned. He doesn't even know I'm here. Wearing headphones, so he can't hear me either.
Ugh.
Hey, you have a customer. Notice me already.
That's,
There's a speaker.
Hmm.
I wonder what that cord is connected to.
Huh.
Fridge is so big, I wonder what's inside. If there's anything else I can click on. What's that say? Flour bind, 10 pounds? Oh yeah, he's not even really trying. There's all sorts of stuff back here. Must be a storage room. This is a little concerning. What can I do to get his attention?
Oh.
The yellow cord is falling off of the stereo. Maybe that's why it's not putting any sound out? Let's take a look at the back.
This is...
I could plug it in here. I'll just stick it in here.
no good.
Doesn't seem like anything's responding. Must not be it. I wonder which jack I need to plug in. I know this was a sequel game and that, you know, you want to start on the easy stuff. I really wish that the Blue's Clues comparison that my friend made earlier wasn't apparently true.
Alright.
That should get the music playing in the storage room. Can't he hear anything? He's not coming out. Is it too quiet? What should I do? What to do when it is too quiet? Turn it to min, which stands for minimal trouble hearing. No, that's not working. Oh, Lake Juliet, do do dee do do dee do. Music is noisy. That was much better.
Ah! Too much!
Huh?
Oops, I skipped his scream.
Oh, hey, hands off the dial.
Well, maybe if you were out here.
It was an accident!
No, it was very much intentional. It was because of your employee negligence.
Are you like a customer?
Also, just putting this out there. I guess the little kid who stole our bag is not the person employed here. But this might be the guy's dad, or brother, or some relative.
I've been asking for help, but you must not have heard me.
Oh, sorry.
How are you now?
What were you doing back there?
Writing my music.
Really? You were writing a song?
Yeah, I was on my break.
You know, usually if an employee takes a break, then you either close the place so that no customers can come in during the time, or there's another employee who could manage the place while you're on your break. And you did neither. You're the only employee. Could have had, like, a sign on the door that said when your break was gonna end and you could resume service. Or you could have just locked the door entirely. And then maybe I wouldn't have blared your ears out with the Lake Juliet theme song.
But now we got a customer, so break time's over, I guess.
Yeah, how trifling.
Hello there. Welcome to Lake Juliet.
I'm not buying it.
Back on the clock now, huh?
I'm Tommy Harrison, guest house chief of staff.
Chief? I heard you worked here part-time.
Where'd you hear that?
Dan the forest ranger told me about you. Said you're a bit of a slacker. Implied you take a lot of naps.
Aw, man, you really said that? It's that song. Whenever I hear it,
Nah, I get it. I heard it. Once is enough.
Right? You understand. It's such an earworm. Makes it so hard to write my own music. So what can I do for you?
I'd like to check in for the campsite.
Okie doke. Just a sec. Just take this form and sign your name.
Ashley Mizuki Robbins.
Ashley? Oh, you must be Dr. Robbins' daughter. He said you were coming. He asked me to help you out.
And who wasn't here to help me out,
He asked you to help me instead of coming himself? Typical.
I mean, I've never really had to.
Here you go. Use this key card to get around. We keep the entrance gate locked, but this will get you through. Do you have any bags? Or do you just like to travel light?
I had a bag, but some kid stole it.
Are you serious? Ugh, kids these days.
Is it possibly your kid?
Oh, right. Dan told me I should file a theft report here. Can I do that now?
Sure thing.
Oh boy, paperwork.
Here's the form. Fill it out, and I'll give it to the police.
There. Done.
Looks good. I'll take it from here.
Thanks, Tommy.
Man, there's been a lot of weird stuff going on lately.
Weird stuff? Like people not doing their jobs?
What other weird stuff has been going on around here?
Nothing all that major. Just odd little things. Like 3 days ago, some food went missing from storage. Then today, your bag got stolen. Not to mention this shady guy in a black suit checking in alone. Huh, that guy did not look ready to camp. Hope he's not here to cause any trouble.
Is this place dangerous?
Nah, not really. It's just a quiet little town. I've worked here for 3 years with no problems.
You've been doing this a long time.
Well, assuming that he's actually doing stuff a percentage of that time, then sure.
I'm buds with the owner. Lets me work between college semesters. But I'm graduating this year, so this is my last season.
And thank God for that. I'm not gonna let this guy live
You
him
said
down.
you were writing a song.
Yeah. I write the songs for my band.
Cool.
First I come up with the melody and the chord progression, and then we work on the song together as a band.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
I could talk your ear off about this stuff all day. When I get going about music, it's hard to stop.
Stop trying to make me like this guy.
My boss says I should put the same effort into my work.
Yes! Yes, you should. Like, they want me to like this guy. They want Ashley to start developing a decent connection to him. I can see that. Just like, that first impression is not... I mean, like, that first impression means a lot to me. And, you know, I could go on about music and stuff too, but I could also go on about my day job, where I show up and do the work.
Okay, you're good to go. Enjoy Lake Juliet.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, This is your first time here, right?
Yep.
Then you should check out the shop. We got refreshments, some souvenirs, a rock from the mine.
A rock?
It's cooler than it sounds. Take a picture and you'll see. Oh,
Here's the camera
there's a
tutorial
sale.
for the second game.
all the stuff on that shelf is $5.
Nice. Too bad I don't have any money on me.
No worries, you don't need cash. Just use the card I gave you.
You can use it to shop?
Yep, the card keeps.
So it's like a hotel.
And you'll settle your bill at checkout. I bet yours will be paid for by your.
My dad? I might have to do some shopping then.
Here you go.
Take your time looking at the souvenirs.
Oh, Lake Juliet, doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo, Lake Juliet and you. Come to where
Tommy Harrison, a college student who works part-time at the guest house. I guess he knows the owner and only works during school breaks. I went to the guest house because you have to check in to get to the campground, but no one was there and I was stuck. Took a peek through the blinds into the storage area, and there was Tommy wearing headphones and in full air guitar mode. He couldn't hear me and was facing away, so I messed with the speaker system to play the campground theme super loud, which got his attention. It was probably against the rules for me to do that, but it was also against the rules to be ignoring customers while you're working, so I guess we're even. Once I got checked in and was talking with him a bit, he mentioned some weird stuff had been going on. I was a little nervous about that, but it also makes me realize that Tommy pays pretty close attention to what's going on around him. Except his own customers. Keep that last part to myself. No, declare it to the world. Slam the guy. Do it, I say. Guest key card joins the inventory. Given to guests of the campsite, it opens the main gate, and I can use it to buy souvenirs. Outside, I meant to investigate it.
oh, Lake Juliet, doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo, Lake Juliet and you.
It won't let me turn it around to the backside.
Come to where the sky is blue. Come to where the birds sing too. Dance away your cares, shake 'em loose. Come one and come all. Where a cool breeze blows and clean water flows.
Huh.
What a weird rock. If you think it's weird now, try taking a picture of it.
Lake Juliet.
So if I check the photo I took,
Pretty cool, right? The color changes in pictures.
Wow, I've never seen anything like that.
They used to mine these rocks in the area.
let's see, what do I want to put on my dad's card? The shelf holds all sorts of souvenirs.
Huh.
I loved these chocolate chip cookies when I was younger.
Yeah.
I haven't had them in forever. Maybe I should buy a box. Let me hold off. I don't know how much it'll let me buy.
Oh,
I want to look at my options.
what should I do?
I've been wanting to try them.
Come to where the birds sing too.
Chocolate covered graham cracker marshmallow chocolate cream cookies. I thought they were trying to be like a s'mores all in one sort of thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, potato chips.
Just a short stone's throw. Come on down to Lake Juliet.
This is...
I've had this beef jerky with the Daruma symbol before. It's so good.
Hmm?
Okay, this hat is like classic souvenir material. I kinda like it though.
Huh.
This cup looks kinda stylish. I bet Jessica would like it.
Yeah?
I feel like I've seen these bear characters before. But where? Yeah, real mystery. That character's on these t-shirts, too. Not brave enough to pull off the hat-shirt combo. Alright. Well, I should buy something. Now, basically every trip that I've ever taken, it's like a rule that you gotta buy something. And, you know, especially when I was younger, it was ingrained into me. You have to buy something that is representative of the place you bought it. So, like, you know, a bag of potato chips, for example, wouldn't count, because you can get potato chips anywhere. Like, if it was a shirt with the place on it, or a hat, or a pencil, or I don't know, something or other. Yeah, generally it was a rule. You had to get something. And by that I mean, you had to tell your parents to get you something. At least my parents. Alright, which thing to buy? I'm leaning hat. Mostly because I kind of want to see if Ashley would put on the hat. Like, is there that much customization to your character?
Oh, Lake Juliet.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Doo-doo-doo-doo, Lake Juliet and you.
Okay, give me a hat.
Sky is blue.
Got hat.
The birds sing too.
Thanks.
Dance away your cares, shake 'em loose. Come one and come home. Where a cool breeze blows.
I already bought one of these. I don't need another. I wish it had let me pick the color.
Come on down to Lake Juliet.
Yeah, well, she said Jessica would like the mug, so... Got mug. Okay, I guess you could theoretically buy everything. Hold on, I see that there. Were they actually expecting me to remember that from the first game? I thought they would have to, like, properly introduce it first.
Oh, Lake Juliet. Doo-doo-doo.
App I bought.
Doo-doo-doo-doo, Lake Juliet and you.
This can't be used here.
Come to where the sky is blue. Come to where the birds sing too. Dance away your cares, shake 'em loose. Come one and come home. Where a cool breeze blows.
How about I combine the hat with the mug?
Water flows.
Darn.
The short stones throw.
Anyway, I see a paper crane. Why is this even here? Is the game gonna mention it? Number 1, good old Lake Juliet. Again, there's only 9, and, oh, interesting. It shows me where the first couple are, but then we don't have an image for where the last few are. Okay, a few in the cottage area up ahead. Sayoko and I visited Lake Juliet over 10 years ago. I was recently strolling around the lake for the first time in a while when I noticed a bathhouse and cottages that had appeared since then. When I asked some locals about them, they said that 5 years ago there were plans to build a major resort. Fortunately, the area around the mermaid statue on the lakeshore hasn't changed a bit. That was a relief to see, but it does seem like the old clock tower stopped working a few years ago. It makes the place feel a bit emptier. I would love to show Ashley this lake's natural beauty one more time, before any further development changes the landscape forever. I broke my promise to come home once a week, so I haven't had a chance to catch up with her. We haven't had time to talk, but since there's a campsite here, maybe I can invite her camping. I'll need to gather my courage to invite her, but it'll be a good chance for some quality time. I bet she'd enjoy a conversation over some delicious grilled food. I'll start making the arrangements right now. Our dad, ladies and gents.
Oh,
I need to ask Tommy where Dad's campsite is.
What's up?
oh, hey.
I meant to ask. Where are the family campsites? Not sure where you're staying, huh?
Phone's ringing. Can you hold on a minute? Hello?
Wow, answering the phone? Are you actually doing your job now?
Hey, it's me.
What's up?
Listen, can you...
Not now. I'm on the clock.
Come on, just for a while.
Okay, I'll swing by later if I have time.
Come to where the birds sing too.
A friend of mine is asking me to hang out at the campsite. Same place you're staying.
Are you going?
Maybe.
Oh, cool.
You probably need to know where you're going. Just go through the gate and take a right at the fort.
Through the gate, then right.
And that's it. Have fun.
Yeah.
Alright, out we go. Addison left.
All right.
Yeah, looks like I need to scan my key card. No, it was charged to the card. That's why Tommy was saying thanks every time we bought the stuff.
Huh?
Flashback? It was implied that she brought the item to the counter and had the card scanned for each one.
That memory of Mom just came out of nowhere. I wonder why.
Okay, it said right at the fork. So I will be going left.
Huh.
What's this? Pan recycler. Earn tokens by recycling. Tokens can be used at gumball machines. So I'll get tokens just by putting empty cans in here? I should keep this in mind for any I find. Alright, now we're looking for paper cranes and empty cans.
There are people around.
It's gone. There's nothing we can do. Can we look around your house again? I already told you I've lived there like a bunch.
Elizabeth.
I wonder if they're here to camp. Sounds like something bad happened. Oh well, I should get to the campsite. That's a log, not a can.
Dan?
Yeah.
Got it. I see now. Sorry, Ashley, can this wait?
Yeah.
Sure.
Ashley. Pardon me.
That road leads to the lake.
Here.
Take this road if you're going to the campsite.
Thanks.
Got it. Thanks, Dan. See, we didn't need Tommy's directions. Dan would have stopped us. Can't seem to interact with them.
Whoa, so many people.
Pass me the veggies and I'll cut them.
Is this good?
This, Richard?
Yeah, that's it. Put it over there, will you?
I'm surprised we actually found the guy. When he didn't show up at the bus stop, I thought for sure this was gonna be another one of those something happened and he's been, like, captured plots.
Over here!
You totally forgot to pick me up.
Huh?
Don't forget to pick up your daughter, Richard.
Oh, shoot. What's wrong? Not feeling well? Are you tired from the bus ride?
No.
Oh shoot, I forgot to pick you up. Wait, what's wrong?
Isn't it obvious?
He seemed nicer in the first game.
Oh, of course. If your tummy hurts, the bathroom's right over there.
That's not it. Dad, look at me. Can't you tell I'm missing something?
Oh, you forgot your bag.
No! I didn't forget anything. Someone stole my bag as soon as I got off the bus.
What? Was the DAS in the bag?
No, I keep it in my pouch.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's safe.
Real smooth, Richard.
You're glad the DAS is safe, but it's fine that I lost literally everything else.
No, I mean,
I filed a theft report.
that's the right way to handle it. Well done. I think I was about your age when I filed my first theft report.
Are you serious right now?
Oh,
Ugh.
Oh, let me introduce you to everyone.
He's avoiding a fight.
Ashley, come on over. Over there is Rex, the director. That's Sophia next to him. Beside her is Gina and Ian.
We have a lot
And
more
there's-
suspects in this game. I mean, not that they've actually done anything yet.
Rex's daughter Elizabeth and her friend Janet, but I could have sworn they were here a minute ago.
No way I'm gonna remember all this.
Ah, we have the DAS. It'll be fine.
Oh, I've got to prep the grill.
Oh, hold on a sec. What am I supposed to do?
Go say hi. Everyone's really nice.
Are you kidding me?
Quick little save here.
Dad,
Hold on.
We have things ready. We'll have things ready soon. So just hang out for a bit, okay? Wonder if it's okay for me to drink this. Kinda looks like that it's been filled with grease. There's a portable stove. I guess we're not just grilling. What else is he gonna make? Not even know anything about cooking. I like cookouts, but I'm not really in the mood right now. Consequently, in order to fully understand the biological mechanisms responsible for retaining memories, it's necessary to enhance synaptic transmission between neurons, yes?
Yep.
Exactly, that's the most effective method. But how exactly do you intend to change the properties of individual synapses? Well, the functionality stored in the neural network has... Can't just go and introduce myself to some total strangers. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where you want me to walk, Ashley, but you keep saying that.
Huh.
Guess I'm really camping. Got a nice tent and everything. Dad sure packed a lot. Guess he was excited about this. Kind of surprised Dad doesn't have like a updated thing about how mad at him we are. Gina is another one of Dad's researcher colleagues. She was talking about nerve cells or something with her co-worker Ian at the barbecue. It didn't seem like something I wanted to interrupt. They were so into whatever they were saying. I guess they must really love what they do, enough to keep talking about it at a barbecue. Ian is another researcher who works with Dad. He seems pretty into his conversation with his co-worker Gina, while they were prepping the cookout. They were talking about memory mechanisms, neural pathways, or some real complicated science-sounding stuff. I didn't feel comfortable butting into their conversation. Do all scientists constantly have research on their minds? Here I was thinking that was just Dad. And Bill, don't forget Bill. Well, no, wait, hold on. Bill had money on his mind. Got my mind on my money, money on my mind. 'Cause my name is Bill, and that's what money means. Sophia, about the matter we discussed. Yes, that. I need more time.
How are you?
Don't you think it's time to move forward?
Rex.
Don't be so hasty. You want the best shot at success, don't you?
Yes.
Well, of course, it's just... Okay, you can't possibly have gathered nearly as much about these guys. A researcher at JC Valley, she's one of Dad's co-workers. She was the first person I met at the cookout. No, she wasn't. She has a grown-up sort of elegance and a real beauty to her, but she also seems a little hard to approach. Even if my first impression of her is wrong, she was talking to Rex about the work the whole time, so I never had a chance to say hi. Ugh, if I knew I was going to be this bored, I would have used this time for guitar practice. I wish I'd turned down Dad's invitation. The director of JC Valley, which I totally know from listening to him say 5 words to another person, Dad invited me to this place full of adults who have no clue I exist. Not exactly fun. Dad pointed this guy out, so I thought I'd introduce myself, but he was talking to Sophia, so I hung back. He just feels a bit imposing to talk to, I guess. And like my dad, it's just work, work, work. I guess there's a chance he's friendly. I guess.
Dad, come with me. I don't want to meet them all by myself.
Has anyone seen it? That's strange. It should have been delivered by now. But I can't find it anywhere.
Hello? Dad, are you even listening to me?
This is no good. We can't start the cookout without it.
I can't do this.
What to do? What to do?
Ugh.
Huh? What's the...
Can you give me money for the bus fare home? Jessica said I could ask you.
Of course. I'll buy your ticket when you leave.
Can you give me the cash now? I need to go home.
What? Why?
Also, is there something up with Ashley's left eye? It would be the right on our right, but the our right, her left, is what I'm getting at. Because there are moments where it looks to be the same size as the one on the left, or right. But then there's moments like this where it seems to be like she's almost squinting it or having a twitch in it.
I was looking forward to spending time with you.
Maybe it's the perspective since we're looking at the diagonal. Probably it.
With me? Really?
Okay, you wanted to spend time with me, but then the second I approach you and say, Dad, come with me, so that I can meet your colleagues and not be so nervous about it, you ignore. And are like, where's this thing? There was supposed to be a thing. What daughter?
Yeah. Don't you at least want to have a cookout? It's fun.
There's nothing fun about a cookout with total strangers. I could be at home practicing guitar or something, but instead I'm at some lame cookout.
You play guitar?
Yes, I'm in a band with friends who I know.
I had no idea.
I wonder why that is.
Oh, surprising. You know nothing about me. I have interests that are just as important to me as your research is to you. My music is the most important thing in my life right now.
Ashley,
I'm for real, you know. My band is going to get signed one day.
Why haven't you told me about all this before?
I've wanted to, but you're never home.
I'm just no good as a dad, huh?
It sure seems that way. But, you know, I was pulling for you in the first game. It seemed like you were a nice person.
I don't know the first thing about you.
You've had 2 years.
I feel the same about you. Why did you invite me to come camping, of all things?
Ashley, I asked you to come here because I wanted to show you Lake Juliet one more time.
What?
Didn't you read the paper crane?
You must not remember. Your mother brought you here once, when you were little.
Mom brought me here?
She did. This place was special to us. It's where I proposed to her.
I had no idea.
As for why I took a job here at JC Valley, it's because of Judd Fitzgerald.
But Judd
He's the founder of
Fitzgerald
the-
is JF. Where's the C?
And he was your mother's mentor when she first started her research into memory. So I decided to work here because of the connection to her.
Dad. Kind of a low blow, Dad. What am I supposed to say when you bring up Mom like that? That must be why.
Why what?
I might remember a few things about my trip here with Mom.
Really?
I remembered walking with her when I saw the gate.
Impressive. That was 13 years ago.
Well, I only remembered a little.
Will you tell me if you remember anything else?
Yeah, sure.
I want to know why your mother came to this place, and why she brought you.
She came here without telling you?
She did. I need to find out why she was here. Because if I do, I think it will reveal the truth behind her death.
You mean other than the fact that Bill shot her?
This is the first time in 2 years I've talked to Dad about Mom. I haven't seen him look so serious in forever.
There's something I want you to have.
What is it?
That looks to be a lens.
Your mother left it at JC Valley.
This was Mom's bracelet?
Oh, it's a bracelet. I thought we were going to attach a lens to the camera and get some new feature for the sequel.
Yeah. So I want you to hang on to it.
Granted, the camera has plenty of features that we only used like once in the original game. Like the overlaying of photos. That was used for one puzzle.
R-A-S? Huh?
Was this how the Wii motion controls were worked into the game?
What is this?
Because this was a Wii release, the sequel was.
Huh? Does it have some sort of biometric authentication system? Could she have configured this for Ashley?
What the? I can't take it off.
What? Let me see. It's completely locked. But why? We won't be able to remove it here.
Dr. Robbins,
What is it, Gina?
we can't find the charcoal.
That what he was looking for earlier?
Oh, right.
Everyone's waiting, Doctor. We're ready to eat.
Right. About that. Tommy hasn't delivered it yet. I guess I'll have to go pick it up.
Guest house, Tommy? Bet he's slacking off again. He probably forgot all about it. I'll go get the charcoal.
Are you sure?
I'm the reliable one, remember? It's fine, go be with your friends. I'll be right back.
Well, okay.
Just gonna put out a theory. The DAS is the dual another system, which was clearly a reference to the DS because it was on the DS. And now this was on the Wii, And the bracelet said RAS. So my guess is that it'll be remote another system as a nod to the Wii remote. I could use a nap, but I don't know about this tent. No notes on this map yet.
Huh?
Someone left his big bag behind. Most people can't pull off a hat like this. Could this be Dad's? Can't really see him in it, but... Also, on the subject of the DAS... cottage area... No, I don't think... Yeah, the campsite doesn't have a paper crane. Looks like we need to get to actual buildings before we worry about that. Yeah, are those other two still here? I don't see them anymore. I also haven't seen any cans yet, but keeping an eye out for recycling. I think I read this sign after Dan left. Please take all garbage with you when leaving. Guess some people could just go home without cleaning up. Wanted to double check the mailbox.
Tommy, missing in action again. Maybe he's in the back.
Oh, Lake Juliet, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Was that a dog?
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
There it is again.
Juliet and you. Come to where the sky is
Back
blue.
here?
Come to where the birds sing too. Dance away your cares, shake 'em loose. Come one and come home.
What are you doing?
Why would you... Ashley, you should have just tried to see if you could get in the room before he noticed you.
You're the kid who stole my bag! Ugh. The brass lit up. What's it doing? Ah! Oh, it's coming from the DAS. The RAS is responding to this device. There was some noise, and then the DAS responded.
Enter the key to release the security lock.
Ah.
Press the button that matches each icon.
Oh. Wow.
So we can unlock doors. Is there an exit? There is, and there's footprints in front of it.
Empty. Where'd he go?
Probably left out the door. Would have been easier than trying to hide in here. He went through the fridge, too. Wonder what he's gonna steal next.
Huh.
Lanterns, a portable stove, shovels. You've got everything you need, I guess.
Huh.
The coolers are empty. I wonder if they're for lending out to guests. I also wonder if the lock-picking puzzle was different on Wii. Oh, there's the charcoal, but now isn't the time. The door's open.
Oh.
I guess that's how he got out.
Oh.
There. I don't know either. That's why I'm wondering if it was different on Wii, because maybe there was like some more heavily involved motions that they decided not to carry over into this, which would be weird because they had motions in the first game, and it was, you know, very awkward on a Switch Pro controller. Ah, no, he made it through the hall.
Hey, wait! I think I can fit through this gap. I should be able to get through here too. Huh? It's a watch. Did the kid drop it? To my dear son, Matthew. Matthew.
Ashley, what are you doing out here?
Tommy! Just trying to get through the hole in the fence?
Wait, no way.
What?
Did you break into the storage room?
What? Okay, hang on.
Just tell me how you got in there. The door was locked.
I shouldn't admit to opening the door myself. It was, open when I got here.
Which is true of the back door, which is how the kid got in.
Ashley, seriously.
It was. Honest. We didn't get the charcoal delivery, so I came to pick it up. I was waiting for you when I heard a sound from the back. I went inside and saw the back door open.
Someone's been eating the inventory. Was it you?
Excuse you? I'm no thief.
Also, you said it started 3 days ago and we just arrived here.
Then who was it?
Probably the boy who escaped through that fence.
What boy? Where is he?
He ran off.
Sure he did.
Really? We filed a theft report and said there was a boy who stole our bag.
Do you have any proof?
Like, I kind of understand wanting to keep your suspicions, just in case it is her. Prove it wasn't you. How about the dog prints? Can we go with the dog prints? You see a dog around here?
Oh.
Take a look at this. What is it?
There.
It's a footprint. Totally different from my shoes. And there's paw prints. How could that have happened?
Whoa there!
Well, this alone isn't enough to prove your innocence. Why is that not? It introduces 2 additional parties. Because of the different size shoe and the paws. How on earth does that not alone? Oh my god. Looks like the box is filled with the stuff they sell in the store. The shelf is a mess. How can they run a business like this? Paper plate?
Tommy!
Have you seen this?
Huh?
What is it?
There.
This paper plate in the water. The dog was drinking from it. Actually, I put that there. Leaky roof.
What?
Seriously?
Tommy!
Check this out.
Huh?
Got some proof for me? Oh, I need to take a picture of something. Large coolers.
Darn it.
The box looks wrecked. Jerky looks done for too.
Maybe.
I could probably find something outside. You can go out the back door, but don't get any ideas about trying to run off. Wonder how much convincing Tommy needs. A real good question. Oh yeah, I do have this watch. Although I'm not sure that would help my case, because then he would probably think, oh, now you just proved that you stole this watch from some kid named Matthew.
Ah.
This might work, but how can I show it to Tom? Really, we need the footprints from the outside, even though they continued onto the inside?
Alright.
This should do it. No way Tommy can argue with this. Maybe one more photo will finally convince him. I mean, he knows about the hole in the fence, right? I don't need to prove that there's a hole in the fence that they came through. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. While we're at it. New profile. A large dog I found rummaging for food in the guest house, along with the kid who stole my bag. I like dogs, but even I might retreat if one that big came at me. The dog seemed pretty friendly with the kid, even fleeing the guest house with him. Maybe it's the pet?
Tommy!
Huh?
There.
I found these footprints from a kid and dog out back. They were left by the kid. No way, really?
Hey!
What is it?
Check out this other photo. Oh, she actually did mean there needed to be a second photo. Second photo of what? Do I need to take a picture of the indoor footprints? Because, like, he acknowledged them when I looked at them. Here's the same footprints.
Hey.
What is it?
They came inside. It isn't proving anything. I'm not sure why I would need to take a picture of the water plate. Let me just see if something happened. I mean, there is this. What is that even from? Wait, isn't that just the top of a grill? It is the top of a grill, isn't it? I was thinking it might have been a grate. Like, you know, some sort of duct. But I haven't seen any in here. Oh, hey, it was flower blend, not flower bind. reverse camera. He only wants to see pictures. I can't seem to show him the watch. There's something else out here? He repeats that message when I walk out here, which makes me think. And there's this mud. Oh, here we go. They want me to show that they ran towards the fence. Oh, I've shown Tommy a photo like this. This is going the other direction. I thought you wanted me to prove that they went through the fence because he was like, sure they did. Maybe it is as stupid as, hey, there's a hole in the fence.
All right.
Oh my god. We had a conversation where We had a conversation where I pointed out the hole in the fence. We had a conversation where I pointed out the differently sized footprints and paw prints. Why did I need to show these pictures?
Hey!
What is it?
Is this the fence out back? Yeah, see that big hole? The kid escaped through there.
Yeah.
I saw the hole last time I was out there!
But
I didn't see anyone sneaking through it. God, it's inconceivable. I've shown you all this and you still don't believe me?
Got it.
Hey, okay, I've seen enough. I guess it must have been someone else.
So you finally believe I'm innocent in all this?
Any redeeming qualities this guy had. Trashed.
Yeah, okay. I should have listened to you.
I think.
I'm glad you get it.
How do you think the kid got in? The door was definitely locked.
Oh, that's what he means.
Can I just get that charcoal? My dad sent me for it.
Oh yeah, I totally...
Called it. I can take it over. Everyone's waiting.
That'd be great. Thanks. I'll grab it. Go ahead and wait by the counter.
Haven't you done enough? Or not done enough? Haven't you done enough not doing stuff?
Is that everything?
Yep. As ordered. 1 bag of charcoal.
Yeah, look at the shadows of his fingers near the corner of the bag. Blur, 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 blur.
Need any help?
I've got it. I'll let you get back to work.
Break time's over, I guess.
I know it'll be hard, but really try.
Hey now.
Later, Tommy.
And clean water flows, just a short stone's throw. Come on down to Lake Juliet.
Ashley, wait up.
Yeah?
I only just left 2 seconds
I
ago.
really should be the one to drop it off. Let me grab it. I also want to apologize to Dr. Robbins for the trouble.
Sure. Thanks.
I'll carry it. Let's go.
He's not as aghast as Daniel was. I have to look at this picture so I can get rid of the red dot. Okay, moving on. And we take a right, and those two are still gone.
Dad, I got the charcoal. Where is he?
Oh, I didn't realize I was going to be skipping that much. Hey, it's Ian.
You a message. He had to go deal with an emergency at JC Valley. I offered to go instead, since you're here and all, but...
Not helping your case, Dad.
Seriously?
I have to say, Dr. Robbins is very dedicated. He was so focused on preparing for this trip, he skipped breakfast. And now he'll miss lunch because he's run off to fix some new problem. I've never met anyone so willing to drop everything and rush off to the lab.
Hopefully we're not seeing that as a good thing.
Dedication aside, who could walk away from a feast like this?
He must be perpetually hungry.
Hi, Ashley. I'm Gina Barnes. Dr. Robbins said you're welcome to his share. So let's have a good time.
Okay.
I'll leave the charcoal here.
Thanks.
Tommy, over here.
Yo.
It's those girls.
I keep skipping stuff. How?
Contest?
Okay, there's a contest.
We still haven't found the music player.
Seriously? What are we gonna do?
We'll re-record it.
No, I just keep hitting A too early.
Maybe.
That'll never work. That was our best performance by far.
I'm now leaving the L button in charge.
Well, we can't just throw away our chance.
Ugh. So those two are in Tommy's band.
Your food is ready, Sophia.
Oh, I'm all right. I already ate.
I'll take it, Director.
Ian, grab the salt.
Ugh. So boring. If I knew it would be like this, I would have gone to band practice instead.
Hello.
Huh?
You must be Ashley.
Uh-huh.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Ryan Gray. I work with Dr. Robbins.
Everyone should name themselves after their hair color.
This guy. Have I met him somewhere before?
I guess that's chapter 1. Chapter 2. Matthew.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Ryan Gray. I work with Dr. Robbins.
Ryan Gray. Even his background is gray.
Do you have time to chat?
Nice to meet you.
Have I seen this guy before? I swear I've met him somewhere.
It must be my imagination.
Do you truly doubt your memories?
Huh? What?
I know what was going through your mind just now. I feel like I've met him before, but it's just my imagination.
Oh, now they're introducing telepaths.
Isn't that right?
How could you know that?
I'm a behavioral psychologist, you see. Plus, your facial expressions are quite easy to read.
Right, sure. Disguise the fact that you can read
Are you
minds.
saying that I have a bad poker face?
I mean, the first game had a ghost.
You're the same as ever.
So a mind reader in the
Always
second
upfront with
game
your emotions.
wouldn't be that much of a stretch.
Wait, so you do know me?
What's your guess?
I was here with my mom 13 years ago. So maybe I saw you then.
Nice deduction. Myelination in our hippocampus is a slow process, said to only finish when we're around 4 years old. That's why most people can't remember their early years.
Okay. But as soon as I got here, I remembered. Mom and I...
You remembered something from all those years ago?
Yeah. I'm not even sure I'd heard of Lake Juliet before. But once I was here and saw the place, I remembered the scenery and being here with Mom. But if you asked me if I was sure those memories were real, I wouldn't be able to say yes.
As I said, it's tough to recall events from that early in life.
Uh-huh.
Yet, sometimes, an event can bring them to the surface. Some call these sudden memories flashbacks. They often occur after psychological trauma. Do you remember ever having such an experience?
Yeah, I do. My mom died on the night of my 3rd birthday. That was 13 years ago.
Ah, yes. That's right. Sayoko Robbins. She was only 28 years old.
You know what happened to my mom?
Of course. As a memory researcher myself, the sudden death of Sayoko Robbins was an unforgettable tragedy. To meet her daughter after all these years is truly remarkable.
It was so unforgettable they made
You
an
and I
entire
have a lot in
first game
common.
about it.
Speaking with you like this brings back memories of Sayoko. Particularly your eyes. It's like your mother is looking out at me. She was a genius. She began her research at just 16 years old.
Hey, that's how old I am now.
That was around the time when I first met her.
She was a scientist by the time she was my age? That's incredible.
Your mother was an outstanding scientist. I could never forget her.
Well, let's start with her then.
You said Mom was unforgettable. Can you tell me more about her?
I remember Sayoko like I saw her yesterday, but my memories of her, I guess I'd like to keep those for myself.
What? Why?
I've never met a smarter person. She was a brilliant scientist. It's because of her that I am who I am today. So maybe it's selfishness that makes me want to keep them for myself. And it's probably a very strange thing to say to her daughter.
No, I get it. I guess. I'm no good at explaining why I like certain guitarists and stuff. So I get it. Is it really true that my mom was doing scientific research at 16?
Yes, it is.
Ugh.
What's the matter?
I'm just so average compared to her.
Right, because the average person by the time they're 13 goes to an island, investigates an abandoned mansion, and solves the mystery of 2 murders.
Are you interested in the sciences as well?
No, not really. I don't want to be like my dad.
I see. Well then, what do you want to be?
I play guitar in a band. We're gonna be huge.
A band. Interesting.
Yeah, I want to be on stage. I want to move people with my music. I want to make them feel something.
I think everyone has a grand design like that at one point or another. I suppose that's what they refer to as a dream. It's interesting to see how you think about the future. Your eyes may be your mother's, but on the inside, you're just like your father.
That might be the worst thing anyone's ever said to me.
Oof.
You said you and I are alike. How is that?
I lost my mother when I was 3, too.
Really?
Coincidence.
Do you wish you could remember her?
That's never been a desire.
What?
Does one need memories of their mother for a happy life?
Well, my memories of my mom are precious to me. And without her, I wouldn't be who I am. I want to know everything about my mom. I want to remember her.
I strongly empathize with how important Sayoko was to you. Yes, we really are a lot alike.
How else are we alike?
We should discuss that some other time.
Don't flatter yourself.
Thanks for telling me about my mom.
I'm glad I got the chance to speak with you.
Same here.
By the way, what is that?
Oh, this? It's my mom's pendant.
I see. It's very beautiful.
Ashley!
Dan! I wonder what he wants.
Did you catch him?
Maybe he found a lead about my bag. Ryan,
It's all right. Go ahead.
Not sure I'm a fan of how closely he's looking at that amulet with some mysterious liquid inside that could potentially be coveted for some, nefarious reason. Alright, we got some characters to get caught up on. Tommy, the idiot. A college student who works part-time at the guest house. He says he's like the chief of staff, but there's no staff. He also seems to take a lot of breaks. When I went back to the guest house to get the charcoal he neglected to deliver, he was missing in action yet again. He would never even notice if a thief broke in, yet he started accusing me of ransacking the storage room. I was just chasing after the kid who stole my bag, after I caught him doing the ransacking. Unluckiest girl in the world now being called a thief. Luckily, I found enough evidence to prove my innocence, but I hope I never have to go through that again. Tommy helped me carry the charcoal back to the campsite where he met up with the 2 girls. It seemed like they were fighting. I hope everything's okay. But would it really be the worst thing if it wasn't? I found the boy who stole my bag in the storage room of the guest house. He was rummaging for food with his big dog. I almost caught him, but he's so fast I lost him again. After he ran away, I found a watch on the ground nearby. It was engraved to Matthew. Did the kid drop it? Let's see. Ian's another Ian's another researcher who works with Dad. When I brought the charcoal, he noticed I was looking for Dad and told me he ran off to JC Valley to deal with some lab emergency. Left me all alone again. But Ian praised him, saying he couldn't believe he went back to the lab without eating after spending all morning prepping the food. I guess I get him admiring my dad's dedication to his work, but he also left his daughter at a cookout with total strangers. Gina is another one of Dad's researcher colleagues. She's the nice one who invited me to join her at the barbecue so I wouldn't be alone when Dad had to leave suddenly. It seems like she and Ian get along really well, but I don't understand any of what they say to each other with all the science stuff. I guess Dad said I should eat his portion of the food, but it's way too much for one person. I'm missing any characters on the fringes here before I get to our main ones. Dad hasn't changed at all in the past 6 months. He's so wrapped up in his own life he hasn't even thought about mine. Thought he forgot to meet me at the bus stop because he didn't actually care, but he says that's wrong. He invited me here to show me the lake one more time, and to figure out why Mom came here. He should have just explained right away, but I can't really blame him for wanting to know more about what happened to Mom. I want to know too. I came to Lake Juliet because Dad invited me, but as soon as the gate opened, I remembered something about Mom. I saw Mom holding my hand as we walked through the gate. I've been here before, with Mom. Why would she bring me here? Mom left a bracelet called the RAS in the lab, and it's biometrically keyed to me, so I guess it's mine now. Why did she leave this for me? What's going on? I got to the campground and finally met up with Dad. I wanted to just turn around and go home right away, but he started talking. He told me about the reason he invited me here and why he was working at JC Valley, and I decided to stick around, at least for a little while. Dad gave me Mom's bracelet, the RAS. It had been set up to recognize my biometrics. We couldn't figure out why she would leave this for me, but at least we talked about Mom for the first time in a long while. Blech. So naturally that was Dad's cue to disappear again because of work again. He's even vanished right when I was going to ask him about what happened with the RAS at the guest house. And if all that wasn't enough, I was surrounded by a bunch of people I didn't know and didn't have anything to say to. Around that time, Ryan came to talk to me. I get a kind of strange vibe from him. Have we met before? Alright, now what does Dan want?
What's up, Dan?
Sorry to interrupt your camping fun.
I wouldn't call it that.
But I want to ask. Here, take a look at this photo. Is this who stole your bag?
Yeah, that's him.
So my hunch was right. There's the missing persons report on him.
Wow, really?
Let me know if you see him again, okay?
Yeah, alright.
Were you able to meet up with your dad?
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. Having fun camping with him?
Well, something urgent came up at his lab and he had to go.
Lab? Hang on, is your dad involved with JC Valley?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. You told me your last name is Robbins, so your dad must be Dr. Robbins.
First tell me about the missing person
Hang
report.
On. That kid was reported missing?
Yeah, he ran away from home. Been missing for 3 days. This isn't the first time he's done it either. Last time was this past August. They found him near here.
Oh, wow. He's run away more than once.
Well, the kid's got his reasons, and he always comes to Lake Juliet.
What reasons?
His name's Matthew Crusoe. He's 13. Let me know if you see him?
Sure. You bet. Why did you say my dad must be Dr. Robbins? Do you know him?
It was, maybe 2 months back. He was fishing, and I taught him how to properly bait his hook.
I cannot imagine Dad fishing.
Well, something tells me he hasn't been at it for too long.
Clearly not.
You don't say.
Still, your dad's really funny.
Funny? My dad?
He's like a kid. His eyes sparkle when he tries something new. He gets absorbed in it, like it's the only thing in the world.
So, how about trying to have a daughter then?
He's been especially interested in Lake Juliet lately. Every time I run into him, he has more questions about it. Well, back to patrolling for me.
Okay.
We'll find your bag. Wait for your dad to get back, and have fun.
Thanks, Dan. Sorry, Ryan. That's the forest ranger who's... Ryan? Where'd he...
Uh-oh.
Huh?
What's up, Ian?
Dr. Robbins forgot his hat.
That is Dad's
so he
head.
did.
Aw, looks like they're cleaning up.
Ashley, you got a second?
What's up?
Your dad forgot his hat. Would you mind taking it to his cottage?
This is Dad's? I do not get his taste in fashion. At all.
He bought it online just for this camping trip.
We'll take care of the cleanup here, so will you take this to him?
I don't think I would ever buy a hat online.
You bet. Which way is Dad's...
It's just past the covered bridge.
Got it. What covered bridge?
Be specific, Ian. She doesn't know her way around here.
Yeah, you haven't covered all the bridges yet.
Right. Turn right onto the road that leads to the lake shore. You won't be able to miss the bridge. The cottages are just past it. His is the one closest to the bridge. Got it?
Yep. Probably.
Oh, and along the way you'll pass an old boathouse. Stay away from it, all right?
Why?
There's a shady guy in sunglasses hanging out around there.
Well, of course he's shady if he's in sunglasses.
So take the long way around if you need to. And keep an eye out for him.
Alright, got it.
Thanks for taking care of the hat.
Got Dad's hat. A wide-brimmed hat that Dad forgot at the campsite. Apparently he bought it specifically for today. He put some thought into it, so I should take it back to him. How about I combine it with my hat? Aww. What got updated on the DAS? Right, so his name is Matthew, which means that the watch is likely his unless he stole it from some other Matthew, which would be a giant coincidence. And then Ryan Gray. Ryan gives off strange vibes. We chatted at the cookout after Dad left me alone. He said he works with my dad and that he knew my mom. He told me stories from when Mom was a scientist. There aren't many people aside from Dad who know that much about Mom, so I was pretty happy to hear his stories. But then I told him about my dream of being in a band, and he said that even though I look like my mom, I'm more like my dad on the inside. Which, I mean, what did he mean by that? We talked about a few different things, but he disappeared as soon as I stepped away from him. I wonder if I'll see him again. I'd like to hear more about Mom. Well, something's happening.
Oh, it's Tommy. He's with that girl from the campsite.
I'll help. Where were you when you realized it was missing?
I don't even remember.
Don't worry. We'll find it.
But...
And Matthew struck again.
Tommy? What's wrong?
Oh, it's you.
You're Elizabeth, right? I'm Ashley. I saw you earlier, but I couldn't really say hi. And ignored. I heard you're looking for something? What is it?
Elizabeth lost her music player. We're out here looking for it. There's a demo on that player that we can't lose.
Is Elizabeth in your band?
Oh, we're in...
Tommy, why does this kid know about the band?
Why does it matter that anyone knows about the band? Aren't most bands, like, public? Like, if I was in a band, I mean, I'm a music act, and I put my music out there, even as a solo, but if I was in a band, that would be, like, even more so.
I heard about it at the guest house.
I asked Tommy.
I told her I'm in a band and I write songs.
Are you serious? I'm thirsty. I need a drink.
We gotta find the music player first.
Okay, so... Ami was really high on the I don't like this character scale, and now they're trying to one-up it.
I'll look after I get a drink.
Have you even started looking? Come on, I'll help.
Why? We're never gonna find it. Ugh. I've had enough of this.
Well, no, come on, you gotta figure that with Matthew they're gonna pull some sort of really... There's probably some super sad backstory there if he's run away from home and all that. Like, I don't know, I have a feeling they're gonna try and redeem him a bit more.
You can't just give up. It's somewhere out here.
Excuse me?
And I accidentally skipped that second line, but something about a music player.
Who do you think you are, telling me what I should do?
What? No, I'm sorry if...
I don't want to hear it.
Elizabeth, she's just trying to help.
I forgot about the backlog.
Plus, it's important, isn't it? It's your band's demo.
Yeah, man, I should have checked back on that on other parts that I skipped. Oh, well.
Oh, so you're taking her side? What a jerk.
What? No, that's not it. You're freaking out over nothing.
Come on, stop fighting.
Like, I hope there's not implied jealousy here, because Tommy's a college student who's on his last season off from college, which means he's like upperclassman, like about to start senior year or in his senior year, because it's his last time on a school break. And Ashley just turned 16, and they're not trying to put these two together, but if she thinks that he has any interest in her, then like that's messed up.
Who are you anyway? Why are you even here?
Ashley's dad is Dr. Robbins. He works at JC Valley.
Well, my dad's the director of JC Valley, which means my dad is your dad's boss.
What's that have to do with us?
Again, that matters. Why?
I just thought it was something you should know.
I don't see why I should care.
So you're going to be like that, huh? How old are you anyway?
Ooh. We get choices. Well, you know what? I just want to tell her the truth and be like, yo, stop freaking out. Okay, that interface is not how I thought it would work. When I pressed down, I thought it would highlight the bottom option. But instead, when you press up or down, it swaps the option. Better be careful about that.
I'm 16.
There's no way you're the same age as me.
What? Why?
I figured you were like 14.
That was the first game.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
I have trouble believing we're the same age, too.
Could you just leave already? You're so annoying.
I'll leave, but why do you have to be like this?
Like what?
Seriously?
The word you're looking for, Ashley, is bitch.
Enough already.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, Ashley. You're busy, right? I've got this covered. You can take off.
You know what I've got covered? The bridge.
Tommy. All right. I got it. See you later, I guess.
See you later. Look, I know you're frustrated, but that was not cool.
Sorry.
Let's just look for it later. Now I need to cool down. Let's go to Bob's.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good.
Ugh.
I'm just thinking about what happened. I need some water or something. I'm so mad I made myself thirsty.
How about this?
I'll go find something to drink at Dad's cabin. I would go charge a drink to my card at the guest house, but we all know Tommy won't be there. Although in this case, it's, you know, because he's legitimately trying to help someone with something. Let's see, we got an entry. A member of Tommy's band and the daughter of Rex, director of JC Valley. I first saw her at the campground, but she was so busy I didn't have a chance to say hi. Later, I did, and I regretted it. Turns out she's the worst. The first time we spoke, she ignored what I had to say and talked down to me the whole time. I just wanted to say hi. What was so wrong? We're complete strangers. Where does she get off? I'm not here because I want to be, and if I knew what she was like, I wouldn't even have bothered to speak to her. In fact, I shouldn't have. Not my cup of tea. Clearly. Down this path is the way to the covered bridge and the next area. But that is where I'm going to call it for tonight. Little ways into chapter 2, and I assume that next time we will find out more about Matthew, because the chapter is named after him. I feel like that's a reasonable assumption. That said, before I completely close things out, I want to see if I can... Where's the button? This button. That button. It's been a very long time, but I'm gonna send a raid. Because I know that shortly before I went on, Mandu, my man, my buddy, is doing a Pokemon Alpha Sapphire randomized. So I'm just gonna send us there.